Prepare for liftoff.
Apogee kick complete. They've lost grav jump capability.
We got their engines, boss.
Taking out their engines down, Captain.
They are easy prey.
I was just thinking about you.
Pressure normalized, and we're docked.
We should take our time and clear the ship thoroughly.
I got another!
This is the Freestar Collective vessel. Please respond. Freestar Collective ship to unknown vessel. Acknowledge. Freestar vessel here. Respond to hail, please. Respond. Over.
We're on our own again.
Killing spacers is good for the soul. Most ships would have bugged out and left us. Any way we can repay you? Of course. Thanks again for the help. Over and out.
I will never
You
get tired
are
of that.
entering United Colony space. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. Go Go ahead and land.
Do you have a favorite restaurant here? Mine is currently Whetstone, but it changes. Back again. Who do you think will be the first to ask us questions? Mateo or Noel?
How is Neon? Are you okay? Okay. I'll start transferring the data over now. Let me just bring it up on here at the table. Is that a prototype? No, that material isn't anything we... What the... Everyone, come take a look at this.
That's no faction vessel or Crimson Fleet. Secret military tech, maybe?
No United Colonies Admiral approved that starship design.
They call themselves the Starborn. Demanded we hand over the artifact. Like we were children, playing with their parents' things.
What do people know? Any offshoot groups go by that name?
None in any corner of the settled systems I've seen. Maybe a distant human colony finally popping its head up? Another house for Rune?
I very much doubt that.
We ignoring the obvious here? A heretofore unknown group who just happens to know about the artifacts. I'm just gonna say it. Intelligent alien life, or extra-dimensional beings. The original creators from the furthest fringes of space.
Or beyond even that. Is the metaphor of avenging angels coming down to keep humanity from forbidden knowledge not apt here?
So, we have a lot of theories, but nothing concrete. Except that they're after the artifacts, and they're willing to take them by force.
Just because we can't ID it, doesn't mean it's not one of ours. It's got shields, engines, all the usual settled systems tech.
I don't mean to judge your grasp of material engineering, but I've never seen a starship built out of whatever that is. Although I bet if you put that ship hull and an artifact under the same lens, you'd get a match.
Some glints of shine in the dark. Ready to hand them out as soon as you please.
Can I help?
And just what is on your mind at this moment? I thought you might want this. Of course you can. This is why I keep you around. Take care of yourself. Not everything in the galaxy needs to come with us, you know.
This is all exciting, but there's really a lot of pressure on us, isn't there? We have to get this right.
You had a hell of a shake, getting bullied in the void. Starborn sure know how to make an entrance. Ready to head back out there? The Eye can help you find the artifacts, but I'm afraid she's blind to our new competitor. I'll hold on to these charts until you're ready then.
I'd like to talk. I've occasionally had my doubts about Constellation as an investment. Oh, right. I was afraid you were going to bring that up again. Very well. Let's see if I embarrass myself or not. My colleagues, I venture out into nonsense. If this that, dare I say, I am fortunate. My soul has a home, and that was the last thing Sebastian Banks ever said in the law. Oh, right. Very well. My colleagues, nonsense. If this that, dare I, and that, I want you to know I was very impressed with you. I'm beginning to wonder if there's anything you can't handle. I'd like to test that theory. My Star Yard's been having a little trouble getting our next project off the ground. I need someone capable and decisive to step in and steer it in the right direction. Interested? Love the enthusiasm. I knew there was a reason I picked you to help with this project. It's a new ship. We want to diversify our fleet. Now, I don't know why the people I pay very handsomely to come up with new designs can't seem to get out of the R&D phase. And frankly, I don't care. I did not. Part of the problem is that my designers seem to be having trouble agreeing on a plan. Excellent. I'll send word ahead to the project lead, Jules Degante, that you're taking point. They'll all be instructed to listen to you and follow your direction. I expect big things from you.
I do appreciate that not every meter of land was plowed under to build this city. This tree is far too grand for such a fate.
All my life, I've wondered about, well, you know, the question.
I am here for you. I am thankful these rides are quick. I do not like being in small, enclosed spaces with many people I do not know. I do find that statue pleasing. I wonder if it matches the original vision of the artist, or if they changed the design as they worked on it.
You've been busy, I hear.
Pre-check complete. We're good. Apogee complete. We're in orbit. Let's see what there is to see. Seals are tight. We're docked.
Greetings, Captain.
I'm Walter Stroud, and on behalf
You have a good day.
Walter is quite proud of what his company has accomplished, and for good reason.
Everyone else will follow.
Oh, this must be Walter's consultant friend. Please, come join us. We've been waiting for you. Hello. Hi there. You must be Walter's colleague. He informed me that you'd be taking charge of Project Kepler despite the fact that we have a fully dedicated R&D staff already assigned. But that's okay. I'm sure that... Oh, I just assumed. You know what? I'm really sorry. I should trust Walter knew what he was doing. My bad.
Even so, we have plenty of designers.
As you probably know, we're tasked with coming up with Stroud Eklund's next hit starship. But we have budget concerns. Ah, right, so you mentioned. Let's move on to solving our budget issues then, shall we? We were charged with building the newest, hottest ship on the market, So we have 2 new budget proposals. The other will allow us much more flexibility to... I was afraid you'd say that. Look, I'm the one who has to go to the board with this proposal. Well, I'm all ears because it's going to take a miracle to Well, there's always room for personal improvement, I suppose. I hadn't considered it that way. Maybe. I won't rule it out. Okay, I think you made some good points. I'll go to the board with the kitchen sink proposal and get that approved.
Well, Jules, it seems you have your work cut out for you.
Great, that's one problem solved. I'll go forward with that budget proposal and we can move on. Next, we need to gather some market data. Great! Just pick up a mission or two at the mission board and proceed like you normally would. If you take on a variety of missions, we can build a ship to handle a variety of scenarios. In the meantime, you might also want to talk with the team.
So, you're Walter's friend. I know he chose you to head this project as some sort of favor. Honestly, as senior technical designer, I was hoping to receive that honor, but, there's always next time. This is wonderful to hear. I hope for all of our sakes that you are not overselling your ability. Now, I know you've been asked to give feedback on our design proposals. Would you care for a brief synopsis of mine? Of course. But first, let me ask you this. What pilot demographic is currently being underserved by the current starship market? Yes! Finally, a kindred spirit operating on my own wavelength. You see, while many ships will operate to that end, few ships are designed with exploration as their primary goal. It is my belief that if we build a ship with that in mind, Stratecland will dominate that market sector. It's my hope that we can jumpstart a new era of affordable, accessible space exploration, fueled by ordinary people like you and me. Yeah, that's what Jules said too. But at least that gives me something to think about. Thanks. I'll refine the idea and propose it next time, I guess. See you around, I guess.
I'm wondering if we need another chef in the kitchen. Then again, I hear Walter brought you in to find... Well, quite the opposite, actually. See, I don't care who makes the decision, so long as someone does it. And said proposal doesn't make me regret getting into engineering. You get me? Speaking of which, I think my plan will get us where we need to be as quickly and efficiently as possible. It's simple, no frills, and most importantly, won't cause me any major headaches on the engineering side. Of course you do. Because you've been in my shoes and you know it's the only sensible way to go with a project like this. So I'm thinking, there's loads of fighters. No sense in mucking about with that again. And we've already got one of the best luxury liners in the biz. What I figure is, the cargo running business is booming, and no one's quite built a personal craft like that to serve the working class folk. Nothing fancy, no frills. Just a simple, sturdy, inexpensive ship with cargo room up the wazoo and make it so easy my cousin's little moppet could fly it. Our objective should be to build a huge ship with plenty of cargo room while keeping the costs low. Doesn't need fancy equipment, just the basics. Basic weapons, basic defense. If we go with a design like that, I can focus on quality construction, and the ship will practically sell itself. Yes, of course. Zhuzh it up, just enough to disappoint me even more when we ultimately end up choosing something ridiculous. Thanks. Later, mate.
Hi. Need something? Oh, you really want to hear my ideas? I mean, I have an idea, but it's not that great. So, I was thinking that we could really use a recreational craft in our fleet. But not like super luxurious like our Adonis pleasure yacht, something marketed more towards families. Something Mom and Dad could pack up and take the kids on vacation. You probably think that's stupid, right? Well, you listened to my idea more than the others did, so I'll take it as a good sign. Thanks. Take care, okay?
You know, I have designed spacecraft for over 10 years. So, you must have really impressed Walter for him to give you this project. Or maybe it's a bit of nepotism. Never mind that. Perhaps he sees in you what he sees in me. No one asked you, newbie. I don't even know why I am being asked to accept feedback from someone who only just joined our team. But here we are. Anyway, imagine a luxury craft designed for the most discerning of tastes. Every feature designed for comfort and peace of mind. High-end performance, precision engineering, a spacecraft for those who wish to be seen. This will be the most elite personal craft on the market. I'm glad you agree. Such an ostentatious luxury craft will be the envy of everyone in the settled systems. Two words. Conspicuous consumption. Are you familiar with this concept? Of course you do. I'm glad you understand. Imagine someone like Borealis stepping out of one of our shining luxury ships. Everyone would want to look that cool. Not only would I have the chance to work on a dream ship, but that kind of exposure is guaranteed to sell it. Yeah, see you.
I'm actually kind of amazed we finalized the budget. That was relatively painless. We're all super glad you're here, right, everyone? Well, oh, yes, I actually do have a proposal. I wasn't really expecting you to give me feedback, but why not, I guess? I'd like to see us branch out a bit more in the starfighter market. Bounty hunting and mercenary work are both big these days, especially among the hard-blooded free stars. You could be right. There's got to be a better way to pitch the idea. I'll give it some more thought. Thanks. Lots of work to do, but we'll get through it, don't worry.
Awaiting your orders, Captain.
It's always a good day when we get
If you are free soon, could we talk? Never would I have imagined to encounter something like these Starborn. Now I feel that rather than having answers, we only have more questions.
Now, you're not pestering the captain, right, Cora?
Pester? You think I'm a pest?
Oh, never. Poor choice of words. You being nice to the crew, too?
Of course.
So this...
After all that we have seen, I am not sure that we are not.
Don't you always say
Regardless of
don't
how
listen to
impossible they may
rumors?
have seemed before now, I must say that I do not like being threatened by anyone. If so, what would that be? Clearly, these Starborn are connected to the artifacts, which would mean that they are also connected to that temple you found. Did they make these things? Have they appropriated them? This all implies there is something more, something we do not yet understand. Does seem as though our paths are likely to cross again. We will need to be on our guard from now on. They seem to know much about us. Perhaps we can learn more about them to make it even. Whether we learn more or not, I now have a difficult decision to make. I must decide whether to report this to House Barun. Of course, you are right. I will take the matter up with Sarah when I have a chance. I do appreciate that I can trust you with this. It is good to have someone to talk to. You are too good to me, you know that? We should return to our search then. There's still so much to do.
Thanks for stopping to chat.
Clamps released.
Set of stars. Landing gear's ready.
Let us see what wonders of life this planet hosts.
Hi. Please disregard. I attempted an informal greeting, but I am dissatisfied with the results.
I've got you! I shall stand guard while you focus.
Up and away. We're in orbit, Captain.
Switching over to standard engines. All right, let's cycle that airlock and get aboard.
Hello.
Welcome to Trident Luxury Lines. Trident.
I have heard much debate on whether Trident ships are overpriced. I have never flown one myself, so... I cannot be sure.
Board's all green. Successful jump.
Target's engines are down.
I must confess, the hum of a grav drive makes me feel alive.
I'm going in now. This one's mine.
They're taking down our engine shields.
Yeah?
Docking integrity, 100%. Good to go, Cap.
With any luck, the cargo they have on board will make this worth it.
No one takes a ship from the fleet. You're gonna pay for it!
We should move on, if there's nothing worth taking.
I have things for you. And we're loose.
Need a hand with something.
Green lights on outer hatch. We're docked.
My head's pounding. Recycled air on ships always gets to me.
I picked up something you might be interested in.
We're unlatched, free and clear.
Nice jump. We're right on target.
You know my great-grandpappy made that drive, right? We're here.
Hold their engines.
Wow, look at that. A whole new set of stars.
Nice clean dock, Captain.
Captain, do you require my assistance?
Avershaw can help you if you need anything.
I'd like to believe that you can help my team work well with each other again, but we'll see.
Versatility may not be what certain customers are looking for.
So you managed to complete a couple different missions. This will give us lots of data to support building a ship that can tackle a variety of scenarios. Of course, if we build a ship like that, we may need the kitchen sink budget, but we'll see. Thanks for your help. Now we just need to solve our interpersonal issues so we can agree on a design. Easy, right? You seem awfully confident for someone who doesn't know how long we've been dealing with this. I've tried everything I can think of besides some sort of hokey team building exercise. So, what do you think you can do differently? Okay, for real. It's mostly been just a bunch of arguing. First, we tried a group brainstorming session, and that went about as well as you can imagine. We tried individual... I could have put my foot down and made a You know what? Why not? I'll try anything at this point. Straight. And since you mentioned the idea, I think you should be the one to lead us. I don't know if it will... So, you... Okay. Okay, everyone, listen up. Our new friend offered to lead us in a group meditation session as a sort of team-building exercise. Everyone take a deep breath, try to relax, and we'll get started momentarily. Listen to what she says and repeat her affirmations.
Teamwork.
Yes. Because Mr. Stroud is requiring us to listen to your friend, and I have every intention of doing just that because I like my job and I don't want to get fired.
My
brilliance and creativity
help
guide us to our goal.
To our goal.
I trust my teammates and they trust
me.
I believe
myself and my ability to do my job
myself
well.
and my ability to do my job well.
We will get this project back on track.
Nothing
from
success. Okay, I think that's enough of that. Thank you for leading us. I hope that was somewhat relaxing, at least.
Yeah, it was, kinda.
It was fine. I'm good to go over here.
You know what? I'll do whatever anyone wants, so long as I never have to go through something like that again.
Okay, everyone. I think that's it. Let's get back to work. This is going great. Just fantastic. Based on the decisions you made, well, I'm not quite sure what kind of ship we're going to end up with, but it should be capable in a variety of situations. It sure will have a lot of stuff to it. This ship's going to be big, and it's going to have the best components available. I'm sure it'll be very capable of handling any situation thrown at it. This thing is going to be a beast, and I don't know how we're going to make it look halfway presentable. Now that we've addressed all our issues, we can move forward, finalize the design, and get this into production pretty quickly. If you could do us a favor and let Walter know that we're back on track, I'm sure he'll be thrilled. Thanks for your help.
Deimos or a Stroud Eklund?
Whew. Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
Read any good books lately?
We're on our own again.
Well, you didn't put us into a planet,
This
so
is
we must be
UC
in the right
Security.
place.
Prepare to be scanned for contraband. Scan complete.
Are fortunate that Walter has used his considerable funds to maintain the lodge, are we not?
Hope mine. At this point, I don't care what you have to do to get that project back on track. Within reason. Good to hear. I figured as much. See, I just finished looking over the final design they sent over before you arrived. I've got to say, it's certainly interesting. They managed to cram just about everything they could into it. Honestly, I don't think it ever occurred to me to do something like that. I'll be honest with you. This is the most expensive ship we've ever made. But I'm confident we can set a price point to make it work. I'll be happy to make it my new personal ship. Additionally, I want you to have one of the first off the assembly line for all of your hard work. Feel free to pick it up at the Star Yard. Thanks again.
Lifting off now.
This right here is my catnip. Orbit reached.
complete. Normal propulsion restored.
Seals are good, air pressure good. Hey, we're docked.
Captain, it is pleasant to see you.
We have a state-of-the-art R&D department here.
Nice to see you again. How can I help? A pleasure to meet you. We may be new, but I... Thank you. So, what sort of... Let's get you a new ship.
I came out of curiosity, but some of these specs... impressive.
Let me know if you have any problems.
If I were Tayo, I'd be very concerned.
If you need
about
anything,
the new
just ask.
Eklund models.
If you have your own ship, we're... The Star Yards have negotiated as a first-time contract, but obviously, depending on your car. So, what we need... The request is for... Excellent. Let me see your manifest. We'll unload that from your ship right now. Well, I think you'll find we... Absolutely.
You have a good day.
Nice. Clean sep there. Solid docking job there. Nice work.
What's the best you can do?
again.
Any day you make it through is a victory in my book.
You keep installing new cool things in your ship. Hi! Sure! Wow! Thank you! Bye!
I want to say thank you for everything you did in Dazra. As members of Constellation, it's our job to explore distant worlds. But you saw a city in need, and made the difficult decision to intercede rather than observe. That may be, but when called into service, you did what was necessary. In any case, I'm thankful the Council held you in such high regard. For the representatives to entrust you with so much responsibility, from choosing a leader to stopping the Serpent's Crusade is, well, unprecedented. Be that as it may, you still began your journey as an outsider. To go from a virtual stranger to their most trusted confidant in such a short time was no small feat. I would like to pick your brain, however, regarding your choice of speaker. Call it intellectual. Tell me, what influenced your decision to advocate for House Dilkef? Indeed. In times of chaos, the ability to remain composed can be a calming force for the city as a whole. Regardless, you did your best to navigate rough seas, both practically and politically. And with the immediate threat taken care of, one hopes that Dazra will look forward to a brighter future. I have faith they will. If nothing else, they've proven to be extremely resilient. In any case, I would call this mission a resounding success. I feel we have a better understanding of House Va'ruun's culture and politics, and the galaxy is just a tiny bit less hostile as a result. When you have a moment...
I was just thinking about you.
Late at night in dive bars. Sometimes the old-timers share stories about things they've seen that they just couldn't explain. Ghost stories, if you will. I've heard of things like the Starborn before. Ain't that the truth? So the obvious question is, what the hell are they? Everyone's gonna be thinking aliens. Their ships were incredible. They had engines, weapons, I think I even made out... If they were really alien, I would just... I mean, it could be some secret freestar... Exactly. I'm gonna throw out another. Here's the hypothetical. But they go, once they get there, they make a few... I could see them getting... If I got it right, one way or the other, we... And that's...
Hey, Dad. Want to hear a joke? Okay. Who can jump higher than a skyscraper in New Atlantis?
Everybody! Skyscrapers can't jump!
Operation complete. Thrusters free.